mean, that is if you don't live in Southern California like I do. Regardless, if you live somewhere where you get all 4 seasons, or you live somewhere like me and you just dream of fall, I've got some awesome fashion styling tips and tricks to share with you all to take your styling game to the next level. So let's get right into it. Make sure you watch till the end because the last tip is one of my all-time go-to tricks. This first hack I actually learned from my grandmother. She wore pantsuits and blazers all the time, and one way to really make your blazer seem a little bit more flattering is to show a little bit of wrist. Especially right now, so many of the trends are going towards those big oversized fitting blazers, and I find that while it is a really cool look, when you wear the sleeves like all the way down, it tends to just overwhelm your frame and just make you look bulkier. And so one way to sort of pull this bulkier, bigger, oversized blazer trend off is to push your sleeves up. But we all know that blazer sleeves do not really stay pushed up on their own. So there's an answer for that, and they are these little stretchy bracelet things that are made to slip over the sleeve of your blazer and hold it up. They are so awesome. So these are not necessary to doing this hack. You can use a rubber band or hair ties just as easily, but my grandmother used to have these, and so I found them, this pack of 3 on Amazon. You can see they're like a little metal stretchy bracelet. I like these over hair ties because sometimes hair ties can be a little bit too tight on my arm, and it feels really constricting. These are made precisely for this purpose, so I don't feel like they really make me feel like I'm cutting off the circulation on my arm. And I also like that they come in different colors, so you could use like the silver or the gold ones for more neutral blazers or light color blazers, and I like that they also have the black ones because if you have a black or a dark navy blazer, these will blend in really well. I mean, usually you can't really see these anyway because there's enough fabric folding over them, but these are such a handy little thing. I scored these on Amazon. I'll put a link below so you can grab some for yourself, but they're really handy to have, very inexpensive, and they will take your blazer wearing game to the next level. The next hack is probably like seems really simple to say, but I think it needs to be said, and that is to wear comfortable shoes. I know sometimes you get a pair of shoes, you think they're amazing, but then when you actually wear them, they are so uncomfortable, they're painful, and then when a shoe is painful, it's going to affect the way that you carry yourself, the way that you look, the way that you feel, and the way that you walk. And I have seen one too many women out there who are walking in what is clearly shoes that are just painful and not comfortable. So I am so excited because a really incredible sustainable shoe brand called Vivaia has sponsored this portion of the video, so thank you so much to them. But I recently discovered this shoe brand a couple years ago, and I have been obsessed ever since. Their shoes are so comfortable. They have so many different classic styles, from ballet flats to sneakers to boots. All of their shoes are made out of recycled plastic bottles, which is so important, I think, for the fashion industry, especially to start sort of transitioning towards utilizing recycled materials to create clothing to sort of offset how wasteful the fashion industry can be. I got 2 pairs recently, and I think both pairs are going to be great. They will be able to go with so many of my fall outfits. So let me show you the shoes. The first pair is the Julie. This is like a classic low block heel pump. This is such a classic shoe that will go with anything. It's very ladylike, and you will have this in your closet for so many years because it just doesn't go out of style. They have this nice little low block heel, which is just the perfect height to just give you a little bit of height without making the shoes uncomfortable to wear for long periods of time or walk in. And I also find when I wear shoes that have just a little bit of a heel, it really does a lot to like improve my posture and just sort of makes me carry myself a little bit more confidently. I don't know. Comment down below and let me know if you feel the same way about heels, even if they're a small one. They're also so comfortable. They have this like cushion in the sole. I swear to God, no lie, it feels like you're walking in the clouds. These are just gonna be a perfect shoe if you're on your feet a lot, if you work and you're standing a lot, or you have to walk a lot during the day and you need something professional. I mean, these are amazing. The sole is also antimicrobial and deodorizing, so you can feel good about wearing these barefoot without socks or tights, and you're not gonna have like stinky shoes, which is the worst. I also really love that like the back right here where the heel is, see that padding that's right on your Achilles? I get blisters in that area all the time, so I know with these that is not going to happen. This knit is washable, so you can clean these by gently scrubbing the insides and outsides with a cloth to get them looking like new again, which is great. I also love that they have these little bows that you can buy additionally to clip onto your shoes, sort of give them like a little extra feminine touch. How cute are these? And the clips are really easy to just stick them on, and it's like you have a whole different shoe now. You don't have to wear it on the front either. You can move it around, put it on the side if you wanted. I mean, accessorizing your shoes, who knew? I ordered a half size up in these. I got a 10.5. So I would say maybe consider ordering a half size up in these, but always refer to their size charts when ordering off of Vivaia to find the right fit for your foot. Also have to talk about their packaging really quick. All of their boxes and packaging is made out of recycled cardboard. So both the product and what they're shipping it to you in is all sustainable and recycled. And I love how it says, step into conscious comfort, stylish, sustainable. Second pair that I grabbed is the Evermore sneaker. Now, if you've been around here for a while, you know that I love me a good, clean, white pair of sneakers. They're just a wardrobe staple in my opinion. They go with anything from like the most casual outfits to, I mean, I've even worn white sneakers with like maxi dresses and like fancier dresses. They work with literally anything in your closet. I love the like low profile style of them, which makes them definitely a very classic style. They're not gonna go out of style like ever because this is just a very classic sneaker shape. The detailing of like the blush pink on the trim is such a cute little touch. You can't really see it from far away, but when you move in, you definitely do notice it. This pair has, and I'm gonna have to read it because it's kind of a crazy word, Artemisia Argi, herbal insoles and carbon-free rubber outsoles. Again, the upper part of the shoe is made completely from recycled plastic bottles, and these are actually fully machine washable, so you can put them in the washing machine and keep them clean. Even though they're a white sneaker, you know, like I know a lot of white sneakers that I have to throw them out eventually because they just start to look really dingy. And with these, you know, you can clean them and wash them. And that means they are going to be something that you can hold on to for a lot longer, which again is much more sustainable. These are true to size. I got these in my size 10. They are a perfect fit and they are oh so comfortable, just like the other pair. I will link these two shoes down in the description box as well as the link to Vivaia's site if you want to check them out. They so kindly gave me a promo code just for you guys so that you can save 15% off. So make sure to use my code MORE15 at checkout and save a little bit of money on your very sustainable and chic purchase. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are new and not currently a subscriber of my channel, my name is Jessica. I make videos about affordable fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel. So if those topics are something that you are interested in and you would love to see more content like that from me, I would absolutely love it if you would hit that red subscribe button right down in the description box. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, sharing a lot more daily fashion inspo over on those platforms. So of course I will link all of my social media profiles down in the description box so you can check me out elsewhere, and make sure to say hi if you do. All right, so my next tip is when you have a pair of pants that are just too big in the waist, but you don't really want to wear a belt. This is a problem I run into a lot because I have like, you know, more of an hourglass frame. So sometimes when I buy pants, I have to buy them to fit my hips and my thighs, but then that means that the waist is having a waist gap, right? And it's so annoying. So belts are great, obviously, but sometimes with the outfit that I'm wearing, I don't really want to wear a belt. And this is a little hack that I've learned. You can take a silk scarf or a ribbon and loop it through a couple of the belt loops to sort of cinch the waist of your pants. Now you can do this one of two ways. The scarf, you could pick a scarf that sort of has colors and accents that complement your outfit and just make it a part of the outfit, let it show. And that is a really cute option. Or if you just want something that's a little bit more streamlined, take a ribbon and tie it through like the back couple of belt loops, and then that will cinch your waist, and you can do a front tuck of your shirt and sort of drake the back over the ribbon in the back. That way nobody sees it. And voila, your pants are now instantly tailored to fit you. It is the cheapest way to tailor your trousers, let me tell you. All right, coats. Coats that have a tie around the waist. Trench coats are notoriously this way, and then I have some like more robe style coats that also have this. Now you can just walk around with them open with the ties just flopping around in the wind, but you know, it's not always the most streamlined look. And sometimes I find with certain coats, the little tie, if it's not tied, then it just starts to slowly slip out to one side, and then you're like dragging it on the ground, or God forbid, you lose it accidentally. So one thing that I do, if I know I'm not going to tie the coat closed, if it's not like a really cold day, I just tie it behind me in the back. And I find that this makes it so much more flattering to wear if you're going to wear it open. And I know for me personally, it doesn't really ever get cold enough in LA for me to ever wear my coats tied shut. So this is a styling hack I use a lot in the winter because it just is so cute. And I think it also allows you, once you tie the straps behind, it sort of pulls the coat backwards and cinches it a little bit more like where your waist is. And something about that just makes the coat like flatter your figure more. It also pulls the coat back so that you can actually see the outfit underneath your coat, which is a plus because I mean, I know I'm always trying to show everyone my full look. So tying your coat ties in the back is a great way if you're wearing your coat open to just keep those ties out of the way for it to be a flattering look and for you to be able to show off what you've got underneath. So we all know during fall, it's all about layering or at least having layers on you for when it gets cold. Like for me, it's usually pretty warm during the day in Los Angeles up until maybe January. But sometimes at night it does get really chilly. So you have to make sure that you've got those layers on you to be able to layer up when needed. And yes, you could take a sweater and sort of like tie it around your waist or tie it around your shoulders. But one way that I think until maybe January, but sometimes at night it does get really chilly. So you have to make sure that you've got those layers on you to be able to layer up when needed. And yes, you could take a sweater and sort of like tie it around your waist or tie it around your shoulders. But one way that I think is a lot more cool and more of the moment to do right now is to tie your sweater diagonally across your torso. I don't know what it is, but when I tie a sweater sleeves around my neck, I just feel like a preppy grandma. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not really always the vibe that I want to go for. Sometimes I do want to go for chic country club grandma, but sometimes I don't. So if you want to have the same idea of this and be able to bring your sweater with you and not have it on, but like have it on you so you don't have to physically carry it, tying it across your torso rather than around your neck and shoulders is definitely a very of the moment way to do that. All right, this is a mistake that I see a lot of women making, and is just simply not tucking in the front of your shirt. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would always be like, tuck your shirt in, tuck your shirt in. And I used to hate having to tuck my shirt in. Untucking my shirt was like the freaking way to go. I was like, I'm a rebel. I'm gonna untuck my shirt. But then you get older and you realize your mom was right about some things. And in this case, she was right at least about tucking in just the front of your shirt. Here's the problem with not doing this. Most shirts come down past your waist, which is the smallest part of your body, and they come down somewhere around your hip area. And they're usually cut straight across, and that just makes your whole body look very, very boxy. I personally don't want to look boxy. I want people to see the definition of my waist, and that, I think, for me, especially with my body type, having a larger chest, defining my waist helps the rest of my body look slimmer. Because if I don't define my waist, I feel like my chest, which is bigger, just sort of like defines the way that the rest of my body looks. So I think it's, for me personally, and the body type that I have, very important to define my waist. So just doing a little front tuck is a game changer when it comes to making outfits more flattering. I'm always front tucking, literally all the time. You don't have to do it right in the front. You could do it like off to the side if you want, but having just at least a little bit of your shirt tucked in and then the rest draped out behind and on the sides is way, way, way more flattering than wearing just something untucked. Okay, so this next tip is specifically for wearing skirts and dresses, midi length skirts and dresses specifically, and the shoes that you wear, specifically boots. One thing that I realized the other day when I was doing a video, I put this dress on and I thought that these slouchy brown boots would be really cute to wear underneath it. And I do personally really feel like if you're wearing a midi length skirt, wearing tall knee-high at least or thigh-high boots underneath it, the boots that will go all the way up your leg into the skirt of the dress, is way more flattering than wearing ankle booties, because that of creating this weird cutoff of your body, right? With midi skirts, I feel like the most flattering boot choice to wear is a taller boot, one that goes up your leg and into the skirt, like disappears up into the skirt. Now, I was filming this Amazon try-on haul the other day, which if you haven't watched it, you should definitely check it out. I'll link it up in the cards and down in the description box. But I tried this dress on and I thought these slouchy brown boots would look great underneath it. And then I put it on and I just realized the effect of the slouchiness of the boot with the length of the skirt made me look so frumpy. And this is something to pay attention to, because I feel like slouchy boots are definitely in right now, but you have to wear them with certain pieces. They do not work underneath a midi dress. And I went for a different pair of boots that was a lot more slim fitting, a lot more tight to my ankle, and I found that that was a much more flattering, streamlined look than the slouchy style. So just a little tip when you're wearing a midi skirt or dress, if you're going to wear a tall boot, make sure that they are like the tight fitting, form fitting boots and not a slouchy or wide style, because the overall effect is just going to make you look very, very frumpy and not tall, long, and lean, which is my personal goal when I'm getting dressed. I know we all might have like sweaters and coats that have this like pilling effect on them, which is absolutely terrible. It makes the piece look cheap and old and ratty, right? I mean, nobody likes that, but I have some pieces that I absolutely love and I do not want to give up. There is a way to save them. You can buy a device from Amazon that will fix this problem, or you can use a razor. Yes, it's just a razor that you use to shave your legs. It's brilliant. It does take a little bit of time to do, but I'll show over here an insert of a coat that I did this to last winter, and it worked really well. I think it made the coat look a lot better than it did before. And this is just an easy way that you can sort of fix these types of pieces that you might have in your closet that look a little bit worn, that have that pilling going on, without having to buy anything new. You can just use something that you already have in your home to fix this issue. There's a lot of leather and faux leather that is in style again this fall winter, and I feel like especially with faux leather and more inexpensive faux leather pieces, when you buy them sometimes they can come all crinkly and terrible looking, and I didn't really know what to do because like it's not like you can just iron them, obviously, because it's like you cannot put a hot iron on faux leather. The thing that I found is to take a steamer and turn the piece inside out and steam it from the inside out. And this will help to get out those creases and wrinkles that make those faux leather pieces look inexpensive and transform them into looking like something that looks so much better. Simple hack that will take your appearance from looking cheap to looking much more upscale and chic. All right, this is a hack that I saw on TikTok the other day and I was just, my mind was blown, and I'm going to do it all the time this fall winter, and that is to incorporate a big square silk scarf into your white button-up or any button-up look. And it's so simple to do. You literally just take the top corner of the scarf and you put it over the button of your shirt and then button the button through with the scarf in there. And then you just keep going down the line of the scarf, doing the same thing. Then just take the excess piece of scarf, wrap it around your body, tuck it in your pants, and you have taken a normal plain button down and transformed it into something like completely interesting and different. I can't believe I never thought of this before, but this is such a cool hack, and I think it could be such an interesting way to incorporate more color into your look. You could do a white button down with a pair of colored trousers and pick a silk scarf that has that color incorporated in it, and that is just such a beautiful outfit idea. I cannot wait to rock this sort of trick all the time. Let me know down in the comments below if you follow anybody on TikTok or YouTube who does really cool styling tips and tricks. I'm always on the lookout for more because I'm obsessed with like different little fashion hacks to make my styling of my outfits even better and easier. So if you know somebody, leave a comment down below. All right, this is my ultimate hack. Doesn't matter what season it is, could be fall, winter, spring, summer. It's monochromatic dressing. I love it. I feel like it is classic. It's very slimming, regardless if you do monochromatic black, cream, white, tan in like a nice neutral, which I think doing a monochromatic look in a neutral color just instantly makes your outfit look rich. Like you just look rich when you're wearing like monochromatic cream. For me at least, I think it looks so beautiful, and it's one of my favorite go-to outfit combinations for the winter time. But I also think this can be a really fun thing to do with colors as well, and colors are very big on the runways for the fall, so I really encourage you guys to, if you do love this hack with monochromatic dressing, maybe step outside of your comfort zone and try a colorful monochromatic look and see how that works for you. But I think doing monochromatic looks, again, it's very slimming. It just looks very cohesive. And you don't have to do all of the colors all in the same like exact color, you know, like if you're doing a pink monochromatic look, it could be pinks in different tones as long as they all kind of complement each other. You wouldn't necessarily want to do like cool tone pinks and warm tone pinks together, if that makes sense. So it's more about matching the tone of the color rather than matching the exact colors. The other thing that I think is very key to doing a really good monochromatic look is doing monochrome, but choosing pieces that have different textures to them. That really just keeps the outfit really interesting because it's just visually more interesting to see like that similar color palette going all over, but to see those different textures interacting with each other is really a cool and very rich looking outfit. Hope you guys enjoyed these fashion hacks. Comment down below and let me know if there's a fall styling fashion hack that you swear by. Like I said, I'm always like dying to learn new ones because I think they're just so cool to, you know, put in the brain and pull out as I have the opportunity to do so. If you're not already subscribed, I would absolutely love it if you would hit that red subscribe button and join my YouTube family. If you want to check out a couple more videos before you go, I've linked these two, which I think you're really going to enjoy. Again, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it fun, informational, or you learned something new, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!